betray. Always liked that one.
Can't carry anymore.
Just a taste.
I need more discipline.
Though my counsel begs me to reconsider, I will continue with the executions of those I find guilty of plotting against the kingdom. Perhaps they fear my eye will fall on them and discover their heinous, treasonous plans as well. Lazarus is the only one I can still trust.
Enough hatred.
Your fear betrays you.
I'm overburdened.
I'm trapped! In here! In the Iron Maiden!
Lunarsad, 1263, Yarno, Kyrgyzstani. The jailers burned runes into my flesh. They say all the torture and dark magic will turn us into demonic slaves for King Leoric. What foolish lies. 17th day of Lunarsad. Oh, pain is terrible. I can't think. I'm so hungry. 20th day of Lunarsad.
Become more formidable.
I was certain I was gonna die in there. I heard rumors of vast treasure to be found down here. A damn fool that I am, I believed them. Don't know why I thought it might be inside an Iron Maiden. All I could think of while I was trapped in that horrible darkness was that no one would ever know what had happened to me.
I am Asilla, once queen to our beloved Leoric. My servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my blessing, champion, to release my people from their eternal torment. Starved of the sun, I no longer know what day it is. I can hear the warden, my husband, and that dog Lazarus discussing my fate. My life will be over soon, yet I fear more for my poor Albrecht's future in the wake of his father's madness. If only Aiden were here.
I'll have to pay attention.
My hatred is too low.
My studies indicate that a high-level cleric of the Zakarum named Akan began to sense the corruption that was eating away at the heart of his faith.
I can't carry
He
anymore.
knew this corruption would eventually destroy his beloved church, and that he must take action. After much prayer, Akan hit upon the idea of an order of crusaders.
Freedom, after so long. Freedom!
What? Who dares?
Too low on discipline. Hatred to do that. Not ready yet.
I am free. Freedom, after so long. Freedom!
There's some monsters. Deal with him harshly.
Not enough discipline.
Freedom. At long.
Thank you, champion. My servants are now free, but the curse over this place remains. Seek the warden at the dungeon center and end his evil forever.
please myself, then so be it. Face me. Never vent your crying.
Prisoner is ready, as you requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
Lies. Till the very end.
The time of my lord's true awakening is at hand. That fool, Leoric, was only able to resist him because he did not yet possess his full power. With the Queen dispatched as a traitor, I may now devote myself fully to preparing the boy for the presence of my master.
There's something coming. I think it wants to hurt us. A hard fight. Time to loot. You won't survive that.
Leoric had more people in his dungeons than some rulers have in their entire kingdoms.
Do you want more?
You won't survive that!
I have finally rid myself of the dark influence seeking to subdue me. And now I see things as they truly are. This conspiracy among the insolent townsfolk to weaken me by stealing Albrecht away will not stand. Perhaps the heads of their women and children on pikes will bring them clarity.
You filth!
To go down there?
Why? Are you afraid?
No. I was just wondering what was taking you so long.
Why did you become a thief?
That's a long and terrible story that you wouldn't want to hear.
You probably fancied something, but could not afford it.
Basically.
Try to be more reasonable in the future.
Oh, there was nothing reasonable about her.
Who trained you to fight?
My brother taught me when we were younger. He thought the crossbow was the best weapon for me since it would give me time to run away if I botched things too badly.
The crossbow is not a weapon for cowards.
Did I offend you?
Shut up. Where is your brother now?
Oh, he's still in Kingsport. I expect he'll be there a good long time.
Why do you waste your time chasing after women?
Waste? Time is scarcely better spent.
Not when you discard them so readily.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
That's no excuse to bother every other woman you see.
Well, no. Sometimes they should bother me.
So where are you from?
Kingsport, the city by the sea. Home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
I've seen it. What did you do there?
I am between jobs at the moment.
Dishonorable jobs, no doubt.
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever meet.
Leah must be back in Tristram crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the butcher.
Fresh meat.
I'll take half now, and then half when we get back to town.
The truth about the Butcher Demon was more startling than I ever anticipated. Evidently, there are many of them within the burning hells, though they used to be solely under Diablo's command. The Butchers are stitched together from the parts of other demons to combine their strengths, then given life through wicked magic.
Does the Thieves Guild have a branch out here?
There are thieves everywhere.
But are they organized?
You think the Thieves Guild is organized?
I am dying.
Take up your sword.
My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael.
Do you ever doubt your choices?
I have no choice.
Things never seem to turn out like I hope they will.
That's the nature of life. No use dwelling on it.
Try living in the slums before you lecture me.
You are entitled to your opinion.
You have restored my mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Chaldeum.
I will stop at nothing to kill them. All of them. Until their corpses are piled higher than the tallest towers.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready. Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldeum.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
We can do no less for him. But afterward, he must be avenged.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
I can tell by the look in your eye that you're not going to leave it alone. You want to hear what happened to my father?
You don't become a hunter unless you've lost someone. You can talk to me.
Right, well. My father tried to dispel the rumors about my grandfather. No one would listen. Then one night, a week later, crazed refugees from Tristram came for revenge. I remember my father screaming for us to get out. Nasty laughter. A lot of it. Just before justice shoved me out the window, I saw my father crawling up the stairs at me, with 2 daggers in his back, and a 3rd whipping round his throat.
And the memory of it haunts your dreams, even now.
How did you know?
I told you, Blacksmith. We've all lost someone. Who are these demon lords? Belial and Asmodan?
Belial is the Lord of Lies. He desires power before all other things, and his 1,000 schemes are designed toward this end. His brother, Asmodan, reigns over the other half of Hell as the Lord of Sin. I sense his influence in this world, but I do not yet know where he will strike.
We will find out. Belial must know.
They are more rivals than allies in these days, but I pray that you are right.
Becoming a demon hunter is not as simple as making a choice. We are survivors.
Indeed. Discipline is at the heart of all great endeavors.
Yes, it was discipline that forced me to face my nightmares and conquer my fears. I think that deep down, you fear that your order is lying to you, that you are not the sinner they say you were. Face that fear. Find the truth.
I cannot lie. That has occurred to me. But if it were true, it would ruin everything I fight for. Everything.
My friend, shall we depart to Chaldeum?
It was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Thus, I fell, willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
believed. All your crazy tales. The work. You never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
Now that Tristram is safe, I travel to Caldeum, the great city of the East. It has fallen before one of the last lords of Hell, Belial. I mean to set the city free.
I heard a rumor that there is a strange and mysterious jewel crafting device hidden in the aqueducts of the Daugr Oasis. I have a mind to go search for it myself. Don't worry, I won't go alone. I'm sure I'll find someone to show me around. Oh, it's even harder than I remembered, Dad. I'm afraid I'm growing weak. I need a drink and a bath. And something to keep the sun off. Or maybe just a nice cool jewel to put on my forehead. That will fix everything.
An enchanting young woman, who is much more than her youth suggests, will come to your aid today. She can be of great help to you, so try to be polite, will you?
Why do you think I will need her help? What do you see happening?
The Coven will use deception to try to ambush you. Ugh, how predictable.
Wait, back up a moment. What was that you said about an enchanting young woman?
Ah, Celdo, unlike me, she will be immune to your charming advances. But it doesn't hurt to try, does it? I was just talking to Hedrick. He is still denying his grief. He really needs to open up. If he would just let me comfort him, it would do him a world of good.
Hey, mister, I got some new things. You should take a look. I can't believe what people throw away. I want to buy some of it.
There ain't no guards around, are there? Good, because I got some new items to show you. Sure, there's more buyers in the city, but I like it up here. Better view. No pesky guards.
As the shepherd watches over his flock, so shall I care for those who seek to protect us.
Here we are. Caldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
We'll have to separate. You two search for Belial, while I track down Magda and make her pay for Kane's death. Tell me, God, why are all these refugees here?
I am not a god. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, but even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
I've been hunting Magda all the way from New Tristram. Where can I find her?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way. Through the Kasim outpost. All of these people have fled from the cultists in Alcarnus. They are refugees far from their homes.
Why don't they go into the city where there is more shelter?
The Imperial Guard lets no one in. These people are sentenced to a slow death. The Iron Wolves were mercenaries, until we helped the Zakarum priests find the successor to the first Emperor Hakan. We became the Emperor's personal guard after that. But everything changed a few months ago when the first refugees began arriving. An Imperial Guard was created to protect the citizens from the refugees, while we were out in the desert fighting the Coven and their demon spawn. Eventually, they took over.
Have you heard? Emperor Hakan threw his entire court out of the city. They're trapped out here with the rest of us.
There is some justice in this world, after all.
Justice? They're a load of pompous fools, but even they don't deserve what's coming tonight.
What happens tonight?
They're wearing jewels worth more than any of us see in a year. They have to sleep sometime.
Teriel and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Chaldean while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Good. Learn what you can. We'll reconvene after I've killed Magda.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
I dig this stuff up, clean it off, and drag it here to sell it. You want any?
Many of my banished peers have fled for Lut Gholein. Not I. I shall wait for our Emperor to come to his senses.
Very noble, my lady. So it has nothing to do with the last caravan leaving 10 minutes ago?
What impudence! How dare you even speak to me?
Apologies, my lady. You'd best take up your concerns with the Emperor.
My family. I lost my whole family out there.
Everything I had was in Alcarnus. I am ruined.
The last Emperor wouldn't have treated us like this. His death was convenient for the boy, wasn't it?
Most commoners know Chaldean by reputation, if not direct experience. The trade city has existed for thousands of years, predating even the Mage clan wars. Its neutral stance throughout the following centuries saved it from the destruction that visited the nearby city of Vizjun, and life, along with trade, carried on.
All this pain and suffering. This is what happens when you let a child sit on the throne.
If only the Emperor and his guard had gone mad sooner,
All these people being locked out of the city has really helped my trade.
Alcarnes is being destroyed by the Coven. I've seen people skinned alive.
The inner city is closed by order of His Eminence, Emperor Hakan II. For now, you must all remain here.
Let us in! We are dying of hunger and thirst. Can't you smell the stench of death?
The Emperor has forsaken us.
Back, or we will force you back.
Your Imperial Guard would let us die here. At least the Iron Wolves try to aid us.
Mention them again, and I will leave your corpse for them to find.
You can't treat me like this. Like some commoner.
This gate leads to Alcarnes. You will need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Qasim outpost. We haven't heard anything from the Iron Wolves in the desert. If you make it to the Qasim outpost, seek out Captain David.
Something tells me this will be an interesting journey.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
I've heard. I traveled here to kill them and their leader.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you.
Well now, it's my lucky day.
There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
Thanks for the warning, but I know a trap when I see one.
I would rather not discuss the sand wasp. These overgrown insects wouldn't be notable whatsoever if not for their exceptionally poisonous stings, which, alas, killed my young apprentice. I thought he would be more careful when I sent him to retrieve a sample from the hive, but his parents did not understand my perspective. The Lacuni, or Panther Men as they are sometimes called, have inhabited the desert wastes east of Caldeum for thousands of years. The large males are the tribe's leaders and protectors, while the agile females are expert hunters. Mostly they are primitive and reclusive creatures, although they will attack if cornered or hungry.
With all my might!
Stay back! They're in the rocks!
Be careful. They are very near to us.
What do you mean? The road is blocked.
You should never have known. Demons were traced on your bones.
How did you know about the ambush?
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Arena.
My thanks, Irena. It seems you're doing a lot more than saving travelers, though.
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you.
Captain, from behind!
Protect the people! Iron Wolf!
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Will I need to slaughter more Lacuni on my way to Alcanus?
Ha! Those beasts are nothing compared to the cultists. They're casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there.
I like your dress.
But I am not wearing a dress.
I know. That's what I like.
There is another illusion here. The cultists tried to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic. Look, more hidden footprints.
Please kill those things before they kill me. I mean us.
Sweet revenge!
Fine work!
I need to go back.
I won't use that.
Nice choice.
Darkness awaits you. Darkness awaits you. I need more discipline. Your fear betrays you. Feel my wrath.
Look, more hidden footprints.
It seems that the Fallen are indeed creatures of demonic origin. The old heraldic tale claims they were once powerful servants of the mythical Asmodan. They purportedly aided him in his battle against the prime evils, and Diablo later punished them by twisting them into the small, stupid forms they now possess.
This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
As long as you...
The ritual is disrupted!
There should be another ritual at a cellar to the east of here.
What? They tortured my poor husband.
We will avenge him.
I owe you my life. Bless you.
Look, more hidden footprints. Look, more hidden footprints.
Not enough discipline.
Come here, you wretches! I'll blast the gold out of you!
Feel my wrath. Have you been to Chaldean before? What about the rest of your family?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
You were both thieves then?
No. He was a member of the city guard.
That seems awkward for you.
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
Survive that!
Though the champions are larger, and the lunatics more devastating, it is the shaman priests who lead the fallen. These shrunken, unintimidating demons can easily kill an enemy with their firebolts, but it is their ability to resurrect their imp allies that allows them to command such high respect from their peers.
You want more?
The Dune Thresher is an elusive being with a tremendous capacity for bloodshed. It lurks beneath the sands, rising up to seize prey in its jaws and rend the body until it is but sinew and gore. I once saw a Thresher in the flesh, and it rather disagreed with my constitution.
Look, more hidden footprints.
disrupted!
There. That ought to dispel the Coven's magic. Let us go to the bridge.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 Lords of Hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Juriel, and Andariel, and the prime evils, Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
Akarat bless you. Thank you, hero.
I'd lost all hope.
I need to go back.